Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you for stopping by Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you know when I am dropping a Tea Talk video. So, topic of today is something that is definitely a necessity in remembering and knowing, and most of all, we need to definitely put it in our tree to be a root versus a branch. I would rather stay grounded than to have many limbs but a weak foundation. So today's Tea Talk topic is about self-intervention. Now, we all go through our chapters, we all go through our seasons, and we all damn sure go through our trials and our tribulations. But the thing that sticks out to me the most when it comes to those things is the fact of it's a new time and you can rewrite your story. I had someone years ago, it was just really interesting. He said, if you don't like something about your life, it's cool. You can always rewrite your story. And it was so real because it just, to me, it sounds like, okay, you have the control. And you're absolutely right. You have the control to be able to allow what you want to have in to keep you warm and welcome, grounded and encouraged. Or you can do the opposite. It's really up to you of how you look at it. But I rather look at self-intervention to be a necessity to get to the next level. It's almost like college classes. There's prerequisites before I'm able to move on to go to a higher level of learning in that category or that topic. So self-intervention is a necessity when it comes to you entering a new chapter, a new season, a new era, a new time, whatever it is. So excuse me. So when I think of course, like I said, you come into your new year pretty much, or your new chapter. And so, certain things aren't going to be the same for you. Certain things are not going to seem to be entertaining as much. There's certain things that you're just, it's just not flattering to you. And that's just you turning over a new leaf. Don't let anyone tell you different as if like, oh, you're changing. Well, aren't I? Aren't I? Isn't that the reason why things grow? I mean, shit, you cut your hair off. Don't you expect for your shit to get long from an afro? I mean, we all have those times in our life. So for someone to tell you that you've changed, great. Sounds like you stayed the same. The only way for you to know that I've changed is if you're not moving. Point blank, period, in a discussion. Don't let nobody tell you different. Okay? So when those things don't seem to be something that's of value for you, it doesn't seem to elevate your value, it doesn't entertain you, it doesn't hold your attention, that's when you have to realize, or you may have realized, okay, how valuable your time is, and then you incorporate yourself into something that's going to elevate you, whether it's art therapy, whether it's, you're doing a yoga class, whatever it is that you found yourself falling into a passion of, or you like doing in your spare time, you're going to fill that bored area with that new thing that's going to keep you busy and entertained. Guess what? That's self-intervention. You learned something new and you applied it into your life, where at one point you had something else that no longer served you a purpose, right? Self-intervention. It's in bits and pieces. Sometimes it's okay. We all don't catch it at the same time. That's why people like myself are here to help you. We're going to translate some of this. Now, when self-intervention becomes a topic, people get scared. I absolutely understand why. Because when you find yourself in a place where you no longer have what was once there, you find yourself being bored. You find yourself feeling like you done lost out. You done missed out. You done took what's known as an L. That's what these young folks say. And you feel lost. And completely understandable. When you go into a new room or a new building, Don't you look around? Because nothing is familiar. And when it's not familiar, of course you're going to scope out the scene. Of course you're going to be hesitant of putting new things into place, into perspective. It's all new. But guess what? When we fill those places with things that no longer serve us a purpose, and we fall into liking of the things that we do that's different from what we did in the past, we are reinventing ourselves. We are in the midst of a self-invention. I mean, it's as common as that. It's just self-reinvention. I just think a lot of it has to do with self-care and self-love. Like, both of those take care of you. You got to take care of you first. So when the chapter is done and it's said and it's over and you close that door, be happy. You should be excited. Like, your anticipation should be through the roof. And I'm going to make another video on that topic because that's a really good tea talk as well. But right now we're going to just focus on us just looking at ourselves in the mirror and focusing on reinventing ourselves. We all have those days and times. Like, think about it like this. Your overall goal is to meet the person of your dreams, correct? Your ideal person that can stand beside you, regardless if you get married or not. You just know that that is the person in your head that you will want to spend the rest of your life with. Married or not, contract or not, certificate or not. But everything you're going through right now, it hurts, right? Okay. When you get out of that area of grief where it hurts, realize the bigger picture. The bigger picture is to be better so you can be at your best for who it is that's going to align you in life. So though it hurts right now, a pinch, the pain is only temporary. So, how I like to solidify self-reinvention is, let's just be real. Scientifically, we're all mammals. Anything that's warm-blooded is a mammal. Okay? So 2 legs, 4 legs are not. At the end of the day, we have a 90-10 survival rate. Meaning that we as people have a 90% survival rate as adults. Let me put that in there, as adults. So after your parents have done what they need to do, 18, if that was to figuratively be the age that you got to get cut off, you can survive. But you have to be smart and take in everything that has happened, relate to it, and sort it, and move forth with whatever is best for you. Because the end result is you want to be the best you can be for the person moving forth. Or hell, better yet, just for yourself. You want the best for you? Well, guess what? You can't get the best if you always sad, miserable, bitter, upset, always first one to run in the room, bust the doors open, start a damn argument. You can't achieve betterment that way. You have to reinvent yourself. If every time someone walks up to you and says something smart and you smack the piss out of them and they know it, they're going to be ready every single time. But when you move in silence and understand that nothing someone else knows can be used against you, you will find that you have a lot more capabilities than what you give yourself credit for. So again, self-reinvention is a necessity because as you go on your journey, you're going to have to be mature and have strong shoulders enough to be able to endure and be able to carry on whatever it is that you choose and what you want your purpose to serve for you to be. And if you miss out on the understanding that you have a 90% survival rate over that 10%, you will always think in that 10%. So your reinvention needs to start up in your mind. Because regardless of whatever happens, whatever relationship, whatever the case may be, yo, look, check it out. When something don't work out, it falls in that 10%. queen and king minded conscious people, you still got 90%. Get up. Look, I'm gonna give you a good 2-3 days to get yourself together, because king and queen minded people, we don't think like we're going to fail. There's no possible way if you believe in yourself. And in order for you to believe in yourself, guess what? You got to spend some time alone with who? You. The realest person in the room to tell you about yourself, get a mirror. Because I'm telling you what I know. When you reinvent yourself, you become more grateful for what it is that you looked over in your past seasons. You look forward to things that, though you felt like at one point you were not able to accomplish and get because you didn't deserve, now you look forward to it because you know it's coming. You've already spoke it, you've already claimed it, you already affirmed it, and to make matters better for you, you decided to cleanse your energy. Because guess what? If people that you used to hang with bore you, it's not because they bore you. Boo, it's time for you to get up, move up, and step on. That's what that is. That's a context clue. That's the universe telling you. Someone in this group needs to level up. Up, it's you. Duck, duck, goose. Time for you to get up and run. Because guess what? That's what you wanted. You want it to be what it is that you set your heart and your desires out to be. And you can't do that without reinventing yourself every now and then. It's okay to cry. It's okay to admit shit. It's okay for you to have an ego trip. But it's not okay for you to have an ego boost to a point that you think you're invincible. Because if that's the case, we're taking your ass to the bank today. I'm not playing. I got my shoes on. Coat right behind me. So, no. T-Talk, main idea for today when it comes to you reinventing yourself after whatever storm you've been through, you deserve it. And when you realize you deserve it, literally your value is going to go up. So, wipe your tears. Shake out those indifferences. Lace your shoes up. Put your warrior hat on. Hairpiece, beanie, wig, whatever suffice for you as a helmet. Put it on. Because the world, yes, is hard. But depending on what you like is how it's going to be dressed. So if you like doing bad stuff, feeling like there's no consequence that will catch up to you fast enough, it will always be dressed as a bitch. I don't mean no harm. If you always walking around here doing wrong by people, yeah, then your life is going to be dressed as a scarecrow because everything going to fucking scare you because you ain't living right. But if she dressed like old girl from The Sound of Music, picking dandelions and shit, that's because you did right. You feel me? They at peace. It's all how you want to look at it. I'm just shaking the damn tree and hopefully something come off and come down on you and you spread it to someone else. But I definitely think that is something that we all should make sure that we take in heed, that reinventing yourself does not mean that you're being phony, fake, you're lying, you're covering shit up. No, it's just me simply wanting to move on for the better. Look, healing is one thing, but it takes twice as much strength to grow. So at the end of the day, don't shit on me because I don't see the same. Shit on yourself because you're not trying to see differently. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Make sure that you go to the website, check out our merchandise, and I will be back with another video. Bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything. Others willing to feel anything just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds. Nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees. Ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on the brisk. A tall glass, a nigga, please, who get a sip of this? Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke there if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slopping 20s, lobster tails, and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp. Now I'm past Wayne Drake and going in.